The way that I would describe a robotics competition to somebody who's never seen it before is fast-paced, exciting, and fun.
I can show it to you from a distance, but you gotta get here to feel it.
Whatever they're thinking, it's bigger. I know you're thinking robotics, it can't be that big. Whatever you're thinking, just make it bigger.
I think the energy is palpable. The kids love it, the parents love it, the teachers love it. It took a lot for them to get here.
You're in the right place.
It's actually much more than a robotics competition. It's an engineering design competition. And this here is like the pinnacle, right? All these teams have worked through the year, won at their respective regionals, and have made it to the World Championship.
While we're known for teaching the STEM skills, when you really dig in what we're doing, we're teaching those life skills and those career skills.
With this competition, it's not just building robots. Students have to manage their time, they have to communicate with others.
It doesn't matter where you come from, nobody's judging you on what your physical capabilities are. It's all about how we can work together and compete.
It's very similar to a sport. It is a sport, actually. I just see so much of what I used to do, and it's really, really nice and nostalgic to see that.
De ninguna error es malo, porque cada experiencia es un aprendizaje. No importa si es bueno o es malo, todo es un aprendizaje.
Now it's kind of impacting me through what I want to do in the future. It's impacting me through, hey, maybe I want to do drones and robotics career-wise.
I hope they walk away with the fun memories, the excitement of the time, and the sense that they have succeeded and they could be proud that they came to the biggest stage, whether they won or not.
If you walk in here not knowing anything about robotics, you will leave this arena loving robotics.
I am absolutely amazed at the knowledge and the time that it takes to build these robots. They were telling me that they program everything, they build from scratch, and just to see these kids and how they know how to improve their robot already just by watching it perform, I'm just absolutely amazed. Dalgote shi desni kise ganse chabito yetnasha na dindasla selsa na rishkishin shli na susim banishti. We are at the Southwest Native American Showcase.
The third annual Southwest Native American VEX Robotics Tournament that is hosted here in White Mountain Apache Reservation. This year it's at K&D Junior High. Last year we had, I think, 20 teams, and this year we're at 70. It's grown really big.
We brought in some new sponsors for this event this year. We're very excited to have them on board. Amazon and Amazon CoRo, Amazon Future Engineer, and Indigitide.
We're here to give Native Americans the opportunity to showcase their robots and present their engineering and STEM skills that they have achieved.
There's the White Mountain Apache, the Mescalero Apache, the Cherokee Nation, the Navajo Nation has a couple teams, and we're hoping to get more here to represent their tribes as well.
This event is special. For one reason, we have both middle school and high school students here, so we have two separate events together, and that allows us to have 8 World Championship qualification spots given away this weekend. Competition adds a couple of elements to our students learning. They are not just learning technical skills, which they could get in the classroom, but they're also learning what we call 21st century workforce skills when they come to competitions. They're learning how to process frustration when their robot quits or something fails and they have to go back and rebuild.
They're learning about other Native cultures as they engage with each other. They're learning how to communicate efficiently and effectively, and a lot of times in pressure situations. I mean, when they go to a match with another team, a lot of times they only have a few minutes to get a plan together.
I was very, very shy, but being able to compete and talk with other teams from different schools, that helped me really build my confidence and my communication skills.
It opened a lot of opportunities within our school, got to travel, meet new schools and places we'd never been.
It also helps him to challenge his mind with the having to use his hands and the tools and the measurements and, well, if this isn't going fast enough, how do we make it faster? If this wheel's too big, too small, then how do we make it better?
This is an activity that can bring everybody together. They're talking, they're applying math, they're learning code and logic and teamwork, recording everything in their book. There's not many downsides.
My child is really into science, and just being the robotic team is just giving him something that he can build on. It brings out who he is, just being more positive of himself, and that's what we need as for our children, is to be confident and just know who they are, special.
Really, it's helping them discover that they have these skills, because these kids are very talented.
My goal is that kids learn robotics in general, but really it's more about the difference that it makes in the communities and the fact that the students learn that this is an opportunity that they have out there. Coming from rural Oklahoma, most kids don't realize that the possibility of the engineering degrees and stuff and the fact that they are capable to achieve this.
You expand the types of ways students can interact with educational material and through a lot of different opportunities, then they can find the thing that really clicks for them.
It makes them excited and they want to learn and they want to figure it out.
The students love about the fact that it's hands-on and interacting. I mean, from a Native point of view, unlike Western science where you lecture first and then they go into a lab and teach, Natives, as we taught our children years ago, it was hands-on first and explanation second. And robotics really brings that forward, and so it really relates to our Native students.
Being able to build something that was nothing before now, and then build it into something that is incredible.
I really love all this hard work to make a robot, and then you finally get to see it work with your controller and to see what you want it to do and how you can make it. It's just really satisfying to me.
What I love about robotics is how much the team has to work together. You get to learn about all the different personalities they all have.
Honestly, coding, I think that's my favorite thing because it draws my heart more, especially because I get to make it my own instead of someone else's, and I'm pretty good at it, so it makes me more confident.
I enjoy kind of meeting people. Coming to these things are a lot of fun, getting to see everyone and all their robots.
So I feel like an event like this brings us all together since it's mainly Native Americans, and we get to share our stories, which encourage other Native Americans to go out into the world more.
To have a Native American showcase to where Natives can come together as a collective community and to see what other Native Americans are doing from other areas, all in the same building, all on the same day, is very special. It gives them a bigger sense that they're part of something bigger than just their little local school.
For me, it's just cool to see, other Native students and a lot of Native people engaged in tech. This is on the reservation and it's focused, rather than being the only one in the room, the only Native team or the only Native student on a team. And it's just really good to create that sense of community within the context of tech. And I think that builds a lot of momentum.